You know that saying, home is where the heart is? Well, home can also be where the harm is. It's 2010, and I've been struggling with perplexing health issues for 7 years, and no one can help diagnose what the problem is. And the days that I am not in bed, that's a victory. It's time to visit my family in Colorado, and I made these reservations months ago when I was feeling well, but I'm literally struggling to pack my bags. I don't want to cancel this vacation, so off to Grandma's house we'll go, myself and my 5 kids. 24 hours later, I'm sitting outside my parents' home, and the snow is lightly kissing my face. And I realize, for the first time in I don't know how long, I am not thinking slowly. I'm not fatigued. My brain doesn't feel heavy. It's all gone. I realize I haven't experienced a clearer brain in over 7 years. I can think clearly. I can breathe. I sit there for another 15 minutes enjoying the cool climate of that snow. I go inside and I see my daughter. She's smiling and she's playing, and she's no longer that bluish gray color. Am I imagining the clarity I'm feeling? Is my daughter's skin a different color than it was just 24 hours ago? It must be the lights, how they're hitting her. Will my husband believe me when I tell him how I'm feeling? He might just think that the vacation is helping. All of these thoughts are swirling through my head. I realize my daughter looks different, and I feel different. So what's wrong? What can it be? I return home, and as soon as I walk into the door, my spidey senses are tingling. It is telling me that something is wrong. And within 24 hours, the fog sets back in. My daughter is that bluish gray, and I can no longer get back out of bed. And not only that, I notice a smell. I realize at that moment that there's something wrong with my house. Weeks and months of research happen. I hire a mold assessor who does extensive air and surface samples. The air samples are taken outside the home, which gives a baseline, and then it's also taken in each room of the home. I learned that my home is a sick house, and my daughter's room has the highest concentration and has to be quarantined. The mold spore count is based upon the measurement of mold spores within a cubic meter. A typical home or a typical room is usually between 200 and 500 spores per cubic meter. My daughter's room has 180,000 spores per cubic meter. In that moment, I realized this is why I've had the brain fog, lethargic, the sinus infections, and why my daughter is blue. I try to put aside the shock of it all and realize that 2 things have to happen. Number 1, we're moving out of that house as fast as we can. And number 2, I make a vow that no one will have to experience this horrific reality. Not on my watch. And now, this is my life's work. At Redeeming Restoration, we are building a fundamental shift in the way people rebound after a disaster strikes, because we are rescuers. We provide hope amidst the chaos.